has your child done that is technically wrong but you were proud of them for doing it? 1. My son, who was 14 at the time, was robbed, at knife point, of his iPhone and a few dollars, by two older boys. They were 17 and 18. These boys were gang members, with many of the usual markings. One had a tattooed teardrop, indicating that he had taken a life, and a cross in the middle of his forehead. I saw his picture when they asked my son to identify who had done this to him. He looked pretty darn intimidating for a kid. This entire event was odd in as much as we live in an upper middle class suburb, and these things just don't happen here. Anyway, my son didn't seem to be suffering any trauma from the experience and went along seemingly happy-go-lucky. I actually thought he was in denial or suffering from PTSD. One day, I was driving through the main street of our town when I was stopped at a red light. My son jumps out of the car, without a word, and runs into the laundromat. I was confused, for a second, but then I see him beating the hell out of some guy. I mean, he was battering this kid, slamming him into walls and just pummeling his face with fists and elbows. But the time I got inside, he was stomping this kid out literally. The women inside were screaming and crying, and this kid